Sean Diddy'Combs sentenced to over 4 years in federal prison. In a dramatic and closely watched decision on October 3, 2025, music mogul Sean Diddy'Combs was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison after being convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He will also serve 5 years of supervised release following his prison term. The conviction and acquittals. Combs' conviction stems from a July 2025 jury verdict in Manhattan federal court. The jury found him guilty on 2 lesser charges related to arranging for escorts to cross state lines in connection with freak-offs, drug-fueled sexual encounters involving his former girlfriends and male escorts. The conviction and acquittals. Combs' conviction stems from a July 2025 jury verdict in Manhattan federal court. The jury found him guilty on 2 lesser charges related to arranging for escorts to cross state lines in connection with freak-offs, drug-fueled sexual encounters involving his former girlfriends and male escorts. Sentencing arguments. Prosecutors vs. defense. Prosecutors' position. Federal prosecutors had strongly requested a sentence of more than 11 years 135 months, arguing that Combs has shown little remorse and that his conduct involved coercion, violence, and manipulation. They pointed to evidence presented at trial, including testimonies and surveillance footage, portraying Combs as controlling and abusive. Prosecutors also criticized Combs for booking speaking engagements before sentencing, which they interpreted as a sign of arrogance and lack of contrition. Defense's case. Combs' legal team sought a far more lenient term, requesting no more than 14 months, claiming that much of that time had already been served in detention since his 2024 arrest. In the run-up to sentencing, Combs submitted a 4-page letter to the judge, describing himself as broken and expressing remorse for violent behavior, while asserting he has turned a new leaf. His defense emphasized personal growth in custody, sobriety, engagement in educational programs, and efforts to rehabilitate. The court's rationale. Judge R.N. Subramanian, in imposing the sentence, weighed both aggravating and mitigating factors. He underscored that the nature of the crimes involving coercion and abuse of power justified a substantial term. While he acknowledged Combs' contributions and rehabilitation efforts, the judge determined that leniency would not adequately reflect the seriousness of the offenses or deter future misconduct. In his remarks, Judge Subramanian criticized Combs for failing to fully accept responsibility. He noted that the evidence related to conduct for which Combs was acquitted could still be considered for contextual understanding, as allowed under federal sentencing norms.